Hi, this is Jim Mann with Homestyle Southern Cooking, and I'm going to bring you back again and show you a 3-ingredient recipe, something quick that you can make for the holidays with people coming over or just for your family. I just love doing this, and I love coming to your house showing them to you. I bought this big thing of caramels. I always like to have caramels around because there's so many different things you can do with caramels at Christmas time or the holidays, as far as candied yams, pies. So it's always nice to have the caramels around. So that's one of the ingredients we're going to use. The other ingredients we're going to use is I've just got a can of apple pie filling. It can be any brand name, okay? And the last is I've got some crescent rolls, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open these crescent rolls, get these opened, and after I get these opened, I'll come back to you. I've got my crescent rolls out, and I laid them on this piece of parchment paper, and I'm going to go ahead and score them where they're scored to make them easier to get out of. The bell you hear in the back is my stove going off. My oven is preset to 375. Okay, we'll cut all these into pieces so it'll be so much easier to take apart when I get to that point. All right, let me cut this one down the middle. Let me cut this one. Okay, I've scored them all. Now what I've got my muffin pan, okay? So I'm going to take my muffin pan and I'm going to spray this with my spray. Spray each one of them with my spray. And then I'm going to start picking these up and I'm going to lay them in my muffin tin just like this, about halfway in my muffin tin. That's just like that, okay? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to do these one at a time, is I'm going to take about 2 or 3 apples out, 2 or 3 apples and put in there. And then I'm going to take 1 piece of caramel and put the 1 piece of caramel in with the apple, okay? Then I'm going to fold this, I'm sorry, before I do that, I've got some cinnamon and sugar mixture that I'm going to put a little bit of cinnamon and sugar mixture in the middle. And then I'm going to fold this over and then fold these over again to make like a little knot, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit more of my cinnamon and sugar and put it on the top of it again. So let's do another one. I'm going to take up my crescent roll. I'm going to put it in my pan. Press it down in there. I'll get me a couple apples out of here. Put in the middle. If you have like 3 small ones, you could do that. I'm going to get another piece of caramel. Caramel's heating up to room temperature. And I'm going to push this over. Oh, keep on forgetting my cinnamon sugar. Put a little bit of cinnamon sugar in there. Press this over. Bring this back over here. And try to cover them as much as you can. You're not going to be able to cover them all the way. Then I'll take a little bit more cinnamon sugar and put on the top. Let's do our next one. And we'll put my crescent roll. I love crescent rolls. There are so many things you can do with crescent rolls that it's just amazing what you can do with them. So I've got my apples in there, and then I've got my little piece of caramel. Put my cinnamon sugar on there a little bit. I'm going to fold this over, then bring this up, make a little knot, okay? And then we'll put a little bit of cinnamon sugar on top of this one. Okay, let me get the other 3 finished, and I'll come back and show them to you when we're finished. Okay, our caramel apple bites are ready to go in the oven, and I forgot that there were 8 crescent rolls in the roll, so I made 2 extra. So I'm going to put these in the oven. Like I said, my oven's been preheating for 375 for about 15 minutes, and when they come back, we'll get them out and take a look at them. So I'll be right back to you. Okay, our caramel apple bites are out of the oven, and they look wonderful. They're really hot, so I'm going to give them about 10 minutes to cool down and put them on a plate, and I'll be right back to you. Our caramel apple bites are out of the refrigerator, and they smell delicious, and they've cooled down. So I thought I would just take one of them, put it on this little plate, and we'll cut it and see what it looks like inside. Wow, look at there. Can you see the caramel in there? The caramel and the apple together are just going to be incredible. These would be great for a morning brunch or for breakfast or even for lunch or anything. The apple, you can see all the apples on the side right here, and the caramel, the rich caramel that's melted. Wow, this is a super treat. So I'm going to pick this up. There's a big hunk of apple and some caramel. Well, I don't think there'll be any of these to share tonight. Wow, they're really good. You need to try these and make these. As you see, there were 3 basic ingredients. We had the caramel, we had the canned apple, and we had the crescent roll. Simple recipe. I put it together in no time, popped it in the oven. It was actually in the oven for 13 minutes instead of 15 minutes. For 13 minutes, let them come out and cool, and you have this wonderful, wonderful dessert, little snack to serve. So our caramel apple bites are definitely something to add on your list to try for the holidays. Thank you so much for subscribing to me on Facebook, but I really appreciate you following me on YouTube. And y'all, I get so many comments from y'all on YouTube. I got 2 comments I was answering a few minutes ago, asking me questions or telling me certain things that they've tried. I appreciate your support more than you know. I love bringing these to you. I feel like when I bring them to you, like I've told you so many times, I feel like I'm in the house with you, and I feel like I'm part of your family, and I'm enjoy doing this with you. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I'll send you all the love in the world and let you know that I'm thinking about you. Until next time, you take care of yourself. And this is Jim Mann. God bless.